What's up, guys? Big Pat. So you're considering taking Ibutamoren MK677. You're probably making the right decision. If you're doing your homework, seeing if it's a safe product, if it actually works. I personally like it sometimes. Here's why. For one, I really like its main benefit or side effect would be that it increases HGH levels. And it's supposed to increase by up to 40%. Some studies show more, some show less. I'm gonna argue it's probably around that 40% range, which is not a significant amount like versus like an IM or a sub-Q injection of HGH, but it is a more sustained amount. And I think sustainability is the key to any kind of progress. What does more HGH mean? That means you burn more fat more regularly, and you get all the health benefits of that. Also the bodybuilding benefits of that, if you're here for that reason. If you're here for anti-aging purposes, this has benefits for you too. Repairing muscle and recovering faster. You know, that's one of the main reasons why I would take it, is because I can be a little quicker on recovering for my next workouts. So, you know, the faster I can recover, I mean, it's just better, right? You can get back in there and hit your higher weights again. You can go in there at 100% more often than you would if your growth hormone levels are at regular level. There's nothing wrong with being regular. Maybe it's better. We don't really know all the long-term side effects of this, but I'm willing to take a risk on it. Along with burning fat faster and recovering faster, it also increases IGF-1 levels. So this is one of the main reasons why huge bodybuilders like HGH, along with like insulin and all that stuff. IGF-1, insulin like growth factor 1, acts very similar to insulin as far as like shuttling nutrients, lowering blood sugar levels. And but there's something else it does too. It's also extremely anabolic in the way that it promotes cell growth, not just the growth of the cell, but the growth of more cells. So it actually increases your potential to get bigger. I have theories on this is why people are huge in bodybuilding, right? You have to do the HGH, and over a long term, like over a long period, you will get a lot bigger because your HGH levels are higher, your IGF-1 levels are higher. This causes cell division, and in turn, the more cells you have, the bigger they can get. Normally, let's say we're capped at 100 bicep cells, right? And instead of, let's say we just grow those to their max, and that's just where we're at, right? That's our potential. Higher IGF-1 levels will actually allow us to outgrow that potential. If you double the number of muscle cells in your arm, in theory, you can double your arm size. Of course, this is all theoretical, but I personally have experience with IGF-1, HGH, and Ibutamoren. I can attest to say that I do believe it increases the number of cells. You have to work really hard though, because why would you grow more cells if your body's not signaled to grow more cells? So if you plan on getting bigger using these kinds of supplements, make sure you're actually putting in the effort. You know, get 100% out of what you're putting in. Because if you're not like already capped out naturally or at least close to it, I mean, you may not even be hitting your potential, right? Let's find that potential first, or at least get near it, and then we'll exponentially grow that. That's kind of the idea, right? So IGF-1 levels go up by 60%. That's amazing for bodybuilders and for people trying to lose weight, because as insulin-like growth factor goes up, IGF-1, it also lowers blood sugar levels as blood sugars rise. I've seen this, like from what I know is that like if you take HGH right after you ate a huge meal, your HGH levels are actually going to be almost nothing. IGF-1 is going to go up. It's going to convert your HGH levels into IGF-1. So you kind of have one or the other, right? So if you're fasting and you want more of the fat burning benefits of HGH or Ibutamoren, MK677, then, you know, a fasted state, fasted cardio, along with this could help you burn a lot more fat. One of my favorite parts about this is that it is not an injection. It's like the best part, right? It's like if you don't have to inject yourself, how much easier is it to take a pill or oil or whatever it's going to come in versus an injection? You know, it's just way less invasive. The other benefit, not only is it not an injection, but it lasts 24 hours in your body once you ingest it. HGH lasts around 30 minutes. Still, it kind of blows HGH out the water. Now, that does not mean these are easily compared. They're still apples and oranges. HGH is going to have a much more immediate effect on repair and recovery and IGF-1 levels. Ibutamoren is kind of more the sustained levels, because HGH, you can reach serum levels way above normal. Ibutamoren, you're going to be reaching serum levels, you know, like I said, around 40% higher. Another thing I love about this product, like in the gray market world, is that it's easily identifiable by its characteristics, such as when you take it, not long after, you're extremely hungry. So if you've been ingesting MK677 and you have not been ravenously hungry, there's a chance that it's not real. Every time I've ever taken MK677, I've been ridiculously hungry, sometimes on purpose. If I know I'm about to hit a Chinese restaurant and I want to really get my money's worth, sometimes I'll pop a couple MK677s. Of course, I'm not in cutting season, but even if you are and it's your cheat meal, that is a hell of a cheat meal. I remember one time I went in there and I ate about 6 plates. It does not speed up digestion though. So if you are having indigestion from it, try taking a betaine anhydrous with some Pepsin. Now we got through some of the positives, which, I mean, there's so many, right? Another benefit is that it is not a suppressive hormone. It's not even technically a SARM. It is a growth hormone secretagogue, the scientific term, I guess, for you take it and it makes your body produce more HGH and IGF-1. But that being said, it is not a hormone, but it does tell your body to produce more hormones. It does not cause suppression of these hormones. It also does not suppress any other hormones such as testosterone, unlike some SARMs are known to do. So while these may be labeled a SARM where you purchase these, this is not a SARM. Now, some of the bad side effects of this, first off, one is the extreme appetite. If you have an issue with this, you can try taking this at night before bed, probably immediately before bed. Hopefully you go to sleep before you get extremely hungry. Otherwise, this makes this an extremely difficult product to do cuts on. For me personally, I generally don't make it 2 weeks on this product before I tap out because I'm tired of being so hungry and eating so much. It is good for bulking, but I kind of take it to an excess and overeat. So I have to limit my intake. Toxicity, they say there is some liver toxicity with this. It's not been noted for this. I've never experienced this. Me personally, I don't think it's going to be an issue, especially if you cycle this. If you do 30 days on, 30 days off, you'll be fine. This is not medical advice though. Take some milk thistle if you're worried about it. Matter of fact, take milk thistle anyways. It's amazing for you, and it could help aid in your muscle building, your detoxification, and your weight loss. A healthy liver produces better results as far as weight loss and bodybuilding. It's known to decrease insulin sensitivity. It's likely from having elevated IGF-1 levels, which also use some of the same receptors as insulin. So elevated IGF-1 levels over a prolonged period of time could desensitize your receptors. Cycle this product, and also do not take it if you are sedentary. If you're mildly active, you have no signs of diabetes, you should be fine. Just exercise regularly, even if it's mild walking. Eat a relatively healthy diet. Don't pound those insulin receptors with sugar. You know, we're trying to get healthier and better and improve our performance. Let's take advantage of these products. One of the pros of this product, even though it is a somewhat gray market item, It's actually available at your doctor now, although it can be expensive, around $300 the last time I checked, but you're getting pharmacy grade products. Your alternative is to buy black market or gray market products, research chemicals, which may or may not have the same potency, but it's worth a shot. I mean, at $300, you could buy from 4 different research chemical companies and see which one's the best and has a similar effect as your name brand. Maybe you could even try your pharmacy grade product and compare your other ones to it. Just remember to note that you should be extremely hungry after taking that product. All in all, I say that this product does have a place on the shelf of every bodybuilder, fitness person, or someone trying to avoid aging, for anti-aging purposes. If cancer's in your genetics, then maybe you should have some kind of screening done, just because elevated IGF-1 levels is not good to have if you have cancer in your family. Other than that, like I said, I would take this product, but only maybe 2 weeks at a time when I'm bulking. If I'm trying to get cut and ripped, this does not work for me. I get too hungry and it just ends up me overeating. Until next time, y'all, you have a good one. If you like this video, leave a like. Thank you.